Hello and welcome to our lesson where we're going to look at art in the Middle Ages and all about how it preserved religion and the whole point of it all. We're going to explore some examples of art, we're going to look at the styles they created, and we're going to talk about the connection between art and religion in the Middle Ages, because really this is a period about capturing the religious events of the past, whether it's through terracotta tile, fresco painting, or stained glass, or even down to manuscripts. All these things are part of medieval art, but it's all about copying events of the past, copying things otherwise. Little embellishments were made where the artist got to have some fun, but they recreated things from before. Of course, like they were big on metalwork and gold and silver craft, painting, frescoes, ceramics, and tapestries. But all these things copied what came before. We see repeats of the same scenes, the same images, because you refine it, you put your own version of it. It's all about preserving that religious story. Frescoes were an interesting art form. They would use the plaster while it was wet. They'd smear it on the wall and paint right into it, giving the wall a texture. All these frescoes show different religious events from different events of the Bible and other things in history. They're all repeats. They keep doing reboots of the same story. Similarly with tapestries, if you don't know what a tapestry is, they would weave a giant carpet with a scene hanging on the wall for decoration. Same ideas kept coming up again and again. The same scenes. So, I want you to stop and think about some of the art styles in the Middle Ages and where did they find their inspiration? Well, we talk about art styles. People made metalwork, gold and silver crafts, painting, frescoes, ceramics, tapestries. And of course, it was all about religious art or copies of other art. When we talk about copies, it's all about emulating. Artists copy other artists. The artists are retelling the same stories. They're making their own version of it, they're adding a little bit of flair to it, but they're all essentially very similar. They refine the same ideas, really focused on that idea of religion and things that were popular in the period. So for homework, I want you to describe what kind of inspirations artists had in the Middle Ages for their work.